Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to play with the jelly plate. If you don't know what that is, it is awesome and I don't use it enough. It can make great backgrounds for Zentangle. And let me get my papers. I'm going to make some that will be kind of fall themed. I was outside picking up, stuff, and I saw leaves, and I thought, boy, are these pretty. I wonder how they would work on my jelly plate. So I thought we would play together. String is also really, really fun to put on a jelly plate. I'll link in the description box below the jelly plate. This size here is cut from the largest jelly plate. Because I just realized I would use it more if it was not so big. So I got a couple different sizes that way. So I decided to cut mine down with an X-Acto knife to different sizes. So, I mean, that's a cool way to use it, is buy the big one and cut it down to different sizes, is what I do. I got a little bit of dry paint, but I don't really care. This right here, this brayer, is from Michael's, and I like it. It's a good one. I'm happy with it big time. Let's see, something like this. Usually the first print isn't always the best. I'm using the back because I'm gonna make like a journal. So I'm gonna rub that down really good. Let's see what it does here. Well, that'll be cool for Zentangle though. So if I take that off, ooh, look at that. Cool. Let me see, where do I want to put it? So rub that on there. Really good. And pull it, and let's see what we got. Doesn't that look cool? I guess I could Zentangle, in the white areas. That's pretty cool. I like the color too. It's very fall-like. That was just with one color. I could add more. I like to play around with this. It's addicting, I'm telling you. It is so much fun. And you don't have to use it just for Zentangle. It can just be fun on its own. It's pretty enough. Could frame it, or I don't know. Has anybody got any good ideas what to do with these? It's just fun to play. Shoot, it doesn't have to have any reason. I had a string. Oh, look what I have here too. This is a piece of broccoli leaf from tonight before I ate dinner. And I knew I was going to do this, so I grabbed that too. And I thought, that's kind of botanical looking. So I laid that in there too. And what else do we got here? Here's a tiny leaf. I want to keep it mostly fall, like use natural objects today while I show this. Okay. This is fun because you never know what you're going to get, That one wasn't as interesting. But if you add layers and keep going, like I'll add more layers to that, it totally works out. Like in another print, but I'm going to just lay this down like this and pull it. That has some cool textures, but that will probably need a couple different layers. See how this is Liquitex Basics. You can get this at Michael's too. And what color? Maybe some gold. Ah, that's way too much. I'm just gonna warn you now, I hate when it gets really, really goopy like this. So I'm gonna take some off. I mean, you can roll it out and it's gonna be really juicy, but I don't have anything to I'll be right back. Let me try to get some of this off. Okay, as you guys can see here, I just put some on scrap paper. And you don't have to do that. I just really like very dry jelly prints. It's just my preference. It's easier to clean up. It's, you know, I've been doing this for a long time. And even this one's very juicy here. I don't particularly like, to me, they're messier when they're like this. But you can do it any way you want. Lay it down there. And I don't know what'll happen if I lay it on top of this print that we already did. Let's see. Let's see. There's like, still not very interesting, but like I said, you gotta do a multitude of prints over and over to get, I like the second print. I think it's usually called, is it called the ghost print or something? Let's lay it down and see what happens here. And pull the print. And see, it makes a really cool design. Lay some down thinly. Like this. It's got like gold, oops, dropped it right in the paper, gold and purple going on, and a really fun thing to use is a string. This is probably my favorite. Stencils are fun too, and I do stencils all the time, but I just wanted to show how you can grab leaves from outside. Let's see. Now remember this one with the big leaf on it? I'm gonna try to do another print right on top of that. I don't know what'll happen. I don't really follow no rhyme or reason with this. Let's see what happens. I hope you guys like this. I really love watching people do jelly prints because it's fun. It's like you don't know what you're gonna get. Ooh, look at that. That's really cool. I'm having trouble getting a lot of this in the screen. I'm sorry. I'll show maybe a quick time lapse at the end. But that's a cool one. It's pretty. Okay, now I'll pull the string, and I guarantee this is like my favorite when these strings come out like this. I'll show you a jelly print I did here. See the string, the pink? Isn't that cool? It's really fun to, these are great backgrounds for Zentangle, I'm telling you, it's awesome. Let's see, what can I use? Probably a new piece. Lay this down. Pick it up. And look at that. That's even enough right there to do a Zentangle on. But yeah, I might leave that very plain like that. It's really interesting. And what other color? How about green? My favorite color. Add a little bit of green around here. Just really get it. Might take, you know, like I said, I like my jelly prints kind of dry. So, oh, shoot, this leaf is a little bit beat up, but let's try it anyway. Lay down this leaf. And this. And let's go right over this print that we already did. See what happens. Oh, look at that. That big blob was kind of an oops, but that doesn't matter. It'll bring interest when I draw in between this, because this is acrylic paint. You can draw on acrylic paint with certain pens, but not microns. And I probably will do that in a video soon. I'm trying to keep it kind of simple. I wonder if this one right here if I could add a little bit of, like, do it sideways, and let's see how it turns out now. Pull it up. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I like it. So, I wanted to show that real quick before this video gets too long. Let me see. This is really, really fun. I cannot tell you how much fun this is. You guys gotta try this. You could do like holiday, you know, do stencils. And I'm gonna do more jelly prints just because I can't always draw because of, I have terrible, ooh, the gold almost flew. I've been drawing for like 30 years, so I have to give my hand a break, and this is pretty, you know, you don't use your hands as much when you play with this. And I have to do creative stuff or I go nuts. I've been that way since I've been a little girl. I'm just, oh, that yellow was really, it didn't, wish I had more different colors there. Shoot. Oh, well. I said when I add more to it, you'll see it'll, and this really technically is the real print, is after you get rid of the first layer of color. The ghost print is always, I think it's called a ghost print, is always the most interesting one, it seems like. Watch. I'm going to prove it. And I add way more layers. I don't just do one layer, but I bet you this itself is going to be, yep. See how cool that is? How interesting will that be to draw on? So you'll be seeing that on my channel soon. I'm going to start drawing on these too. So I'll be right back, and as soon as I finish up, I'm going to flip through and show you what I did. So hold on just a second, and subscribe please if you haven't done so. I'll be right back.